Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, AA Not Skills. Welcome back to my Road for Champions RTG Edition account. Welcome back to, I think, a draft video. Welcome back to a rant draft, something type of... Today, I've been sitting around all day, and I have been trying to produce a video for you guys that goes up at the same time that I always put up on the weekend, which is like 5 a.m. in the morning, my time, which is 10 a.m. in the UK, and 10 a.m. in Europe and UK, and 11 in other places, I think. I'm not really sure about all the schedules over there in Europe, but you know, I think I got a couple of them right. But I like to upload around 5 a.m. in the morning my time on the weekends because you know, you guys can watch the videos before football starts. So today I've been sitting around all night my time. It's about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And one thing has been happening, and it's this right here. So not only is it weekend league time, not only is it the weekend and time for you know, kids are off of school and able to actually play the game. It's probably the most traffic EA gets all week long because it's the weekend. Matchmaking is disabled, so nobody can play the game. You can pretty much do menu stuff, but nobody can really play the game. I wasn't able to live stream today because I don't really do SBCs or do market stuff. I play the game and draft a lot, so I couldn't do that. And I almost was not able to get you guys a video because, well, everything is disabled. Also, I have this draft here, which I can't get rid of, but I can at least do a single. Now, today I don't want to make a video about how bad the gameplay is. Today I don't want to make a video about how, you know, anything like just ranting for no reason. Today I want to put something that's actually been a problem with me ever since I started doing FIFA content years ago, back in 2011. The only and the biggest, not the only and the biggest, because this game has a lot of issues. But again, here's my biggest thing with the game having issues, and that's why I don't really want to get into it. You know, I've come to the understanding and kind of just like to kind of put myself to ease is that I know a lot of my viewers say the gameplay this year has not been good. And I really didn't like the gameplay back in FIFA 18. I'm going to draft while I talk, but I won't be able to play it. I've come to the conclusion that EA as a company just likes things the way they are. And if they don't like things the way they are, they're getting it fixed for FIFA 20, which that's what I'm optimistic for, is hoping they're getting it fixed for FIFA 20. And the reason I say that is because when you're running a company, for example, like me, right? When I'm running my YouTube channel, I know it's not a company, but when I'm running my YouTube channel, a lot of people will disagree with me that you know, drafts are the funnest thing right now, and they argue in the comments saying, yo, stop posting so many drafts. But I still post drafts because I know a lot of my viewers still like it, and it's kind of what I enjoy doing right now, so that's why I'm posting it the most. And I know that's not, everyone doesn't agree with it, but I do it because it's what I enjoy and what you know, some people do enjoy. So I've come to the conclusion that maybe this is just the way EA Sports wants the gameplay, with the goalkeeper movement, the time finesse, and the finesses and all the time finishing. I'm not a fan of any of that stuff, but I've come to the conclusion that I guess that's what they want, and if you want something that way, then you just do it that way. But either way, that's not what this video is about today. What this video about today is the lack of communication, and this has been a problem for me that's been going on for years. You know, a lot of people run around and call EA a bad company. I don't think they're a bad company, and I'm not gonna say that because they obviously make the game that I love. They make the game that I've made a living off of. They make a game that, before I made a living off of this was a game that every year when it came out in September, I would stay home from school and my mom would go get me this game because this game has always been such a big part of my life before I even did YouTube, right? So this game was always such a big part of my life. So I don't want to say that I hate the company or it's a bad company, because they've given me way more enjoyment in life than frustrations, right? But the thing I hate the most is the lack of communication between them and the community, right? When we buy the game and we make a decision right away, like we don't like the game or we love the game or whatever, and that's your decision, that's your whatever, and you kind of just either live with it. They either gonna keep the game like that and you're not gonna like it, or whatever. You get what I'm coming from? Like, that's just the way it's gonna stay because that's the way they want the game. It's their product. At the end of the day, they could do what they want. My problem is that people went out and wasted money on this game, and the one thing that we should be able to get from them is what's going on, right? Especially during a time like this. This is the one time that, you know, you went out, you paid your money, you bought the game. They have a Twitter for a reason, but if you follow their main Twitter, they haven't tweeted for about 16, 17 hours. Last time I checked, I think it was like 16, maybe 17 hours, and the last thing they tweeted was about Team of the Season. These servers have been down, I think, for like 9 hours now. And there hasn't even been a tweet saying like, this is the issue. This is the problem. You know, like, hey man, listen, you know, someone was walking by the desk and hit the plug. And now we're trying to figure out how to put the plug in. Anything would make us go like, yo, we don't want a lot from EA Sports. We just want a few answers. We want a few answers to why, you know, goalkeeper movement was brought into the game. We want a few answers of why they believe time finesse should still be, or time finishing should still be in the game. We want little answers like that. We want little answers to why, you know, when there's 5 bars, why does the game still feel laggy in Foot Champs when you have 5 bars or 4 bars, whatever, when it's all the bars? Little answers. You know what I mean? Little answers would go a really, really long way, in my opinion. Again, I can't speak for the community because these are just my opinions. And for me, especially an issue like this, I don't think EA owes us anything, okay? I don't think in life, I don't think people really owe people stuff. I think, you know what I mean? I'm not a person that really thinks like that. We went out, we bought their product, and they can go about their business how they want to go about their business. I like to answer my viewers, you know, when I make a mistake and I make a title that's people don't agree with, you know, people always like, Skills, why do you use oh my God so much? And I just address it and I go, hey, I like oh my God. It doesn't help in searches. It doesn't get me more views. I just like putting oh my God in front of everything because I think it looks more exciting. It's literally the answer. And I like to be open and tell my viewers about things in my life because I feel like they're the ones helping me have everything I have. And with them, I would imagine that like, hey, listen, you know, you don't have to answer everyone. I get it. But, you know, we support your company, especially the guys playing this game right now. No team of the season going on, no promos. We're the guys that are really, we're your diehard fan base. Just an answer on Twitter like, yo, dude, like legit, thunderstorms, power went out. We can't get this thing back on. Stick with us. We'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? That to me would be, I mean, that would go so far. And it's not, I'm just using today as an example because, you know, today's obviously, you know, one of the easiest ways to give an example, but this is something going throughout the year. Like throughout the year, there's been times where, you know, like when the whole icon thing happened and a lot of people, you know, what was the explanation to bring in primers? You know, like why did primers happen? Like primes are supposed to be the top of the tier, you know, prime, boom. But primers came out. Why? Why? Like, could we get an answer for that? Servers being down for 9 hours or matchmaking disabled for 9 hours. Why? Like, could we just get a little answer there? Like, it doesn't even have to be, you know, they don't owe us anything. We don't owe them anything. I get that. But at the end of the day, could you just allow us a little answer, something, anything to tell us what the heck is going on instead of leaving us in the dark? You know what I mean? I've sat here for hours upon hours, and I know they can't give us an estimated time until it's coming back up. But if they did give us a little bit of an explanation, we would know more like, hey man, maybe I should go to bed. Maybe I'm just not going to play this today instead of just sitting here, keep trying to get into a game. So my biggest issue with them, and again, a lot of people won't agree with me on this. My biggest issue before even talking about gameplay, because here's the thing, man, no matter what gameplay EA puts out, I'm probably never going to agree with you guys. A lot of you guys will say FIFA 18 was a good game. I think FIFA 18 is the worst FIFA that ever came out. I didn't say it during the time because I'm a person that, you know what I mean? I always try to look at the bright side of stuff. And during that time, I kept trying to be positive in my head so I could get through the whole year of playing the game. But at the end of the day, I hated that game. I did not enjoy that game. I had a lot of great finishes, a lot of top 100 finishes. But at the end of the day, that game really wasn't for me. I just didn't enjoy it, man. I didn't really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys would argue that this is the worst FIFA, you know? And we're never going to come to an agreement because, you know, next year's FIFA, heading might be the best way to score goals. And I might love that because I'm a crosser, but you might hate that because you're not a crosser. And they can never please everyone. But the one way you could please a lot of people is just letting us know what the heck is going on today. Today's the type of day where you could make a lot of people happy with just a simple little answer and a simple little, just a statement, anything, any little statement, just letting us know why we can't play weekend league. So that's my biggest issue. People tell me all the time, Skills, you need to make videos and be open and and tell people, you know, to help get the game get fixed. I make videos when I feel that, you know, that I feel like I really, really speak for a lot of people. I feel like today I'm speaking for a lot of people. When I go around telling people gameplay's terrible, if I think that, I don't know if all of you agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. 50% of us could say we all agree, and 50% could say the game's good. You know what I'm saying? I can't. But on this thing right here, I feel like a lot of us can agree that something's got to be done about the communication. And the next point I want to talk about real quick, and again, this might be something that not everybody agrees with again, but it is like, I saw a few guys that work at EA Sports. Shout out to you guys, because I know you guys want the best for this game. I know that. I know you guys want the best for the game. The guys that work over there, a lot of the community managers and stuff. I saw a lot of those guys tweeting and letting people know that they're still trying to investigate and fix it. And that's coming from EA employees, but it doesn't come from the main Twitter. And the problem with that is, and why I'm against that, is because a lot of, for example, a lot of people who watch YouTube watch KSI, FIFA stuff, and they have no idea I exist. Even though we're all in the FIFA community, they know JJ exists, but they have no idea I exist. They know NEP exists, but they have no idea I exist. And what I'm trying to say is, everyone who plays this game at some point has seen the EA Sports Twitter. It's sponsored in the game. Like it's up in the game, right? They promote that in the game. So you know that Twitter exists, but you might not know that all of these community managers exist. So you're not gonna, so a random person playing this game that wants to just know what's going on with the game, you know, they're not too hip on the YouTube stuff and all the Twitter stuff, they can't get no answers because the main account's not tweeting out. It's community managers, but not everybody knows who the community managers are. So that's what I'm trying to get at. I feel as if the lack of communication really hurts this game, man, because a little tweet would go so far. A little tweet about the gameplay, a little tweet about, you know, connectivity, a little tweet about matchmaking being disabled, a little tweet about why an SBC was wrongly put out, and a little tweet about, you know, why primers were anything, and not leave us in the dark would be amazing. Again, I'm not gonna be a guy that just bashes the game for no reason, because at the end of the day, dude, whether FIFA is good or bad, I'm gonna play it. I love this game. I'd rather play FIFA than play PES. I really wish, you know, the game, I liked FIFA 17. I thought FIFA 17 was a pretty fun game. It's still off. I thought FIFA 17 was a really, really fun game. I liked FIFA 18 pre-patch. Didn't like FIFA 18 after the pre-patch. And maybe that's why I hated FIFA 18 so bad, because I remember how fun the pre-patch was. And I never got my hands, like, I don't know, I never really felt that it was that fun after that. And this game, I've never been a fan of the, like, I think this game is better than 18, but I don't think this game, the time finessing was good. I didn't like that. I didn't like time finessing. I didn't like the fact that someone could play drop back and time finesse you and beat you 1-0 just because of a time finesse. I don't like now that drop back is so overpowered, and sometimes the only way to break down somebody that's an overpowered a drop back is with the El Tornado cross, and then people will say that you play the game cheesy because you do El Tornado crosses, but the only reason you did it is because that guy's in drop back. So there's a lot of things I don't like about this one as well. But that's the thing, like, they're never gonna probably please everyone with gameplays, but at the end of the day, I'm not here to talk about gameplay and stuff like that. All we could do is hope that FIFA 20 is better. What I can talk about is right now, your hardcore fan base is playing your game and there is no communication between each other. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys agree with me in any way. Probably maybe by the time you guys are watching this video, the matchmaking will be back up and you guys can actually play the game. But I've been trying all day and I've been unable to play the game, and it really, really sucks. It's frustrating. I love you guys. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Sorry for this type of video today. I wanted to give you guys something different. It was probably gonna be a cool, it's gonna be a Draft to Glory episode. That's exactly what I was gonna post, a Draft to Glory episode. It's been 2 days since I posted one. Well, I couldn't because temporarily disabled. So hopefully by the time you guys watch this video, as servers are back up and you guys are playing weekend league and stuff, let me know if you did get some games in the weekend league and what your weekend league record is. I love your faces. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys agree with me. My biggest problem with EA is lack of communication. That's it. That's my biggest problem with them. Again, I'm not bashing them. I'm not yelling and calling them names. I'm just saying that communication between each other should be a lot more. and should be way better. It's been your boy Skills. I love your faces, and thank you so much for watching. Booyah. I'm out.